I hope you're well. So today we are going to continue with counting in tens. So we've got this lovely activity whereby we're going to simply count. So before we was using columns, but now we've changed to rows. So we're going to count the number of dots in our rows, and then we're going to add them up. Okay, so I'm going to tell you straight off the bat, just so we don't have to spend too much time counting them. Each of these rows consist of, oh my gosh, that's really big. Sorry, let me just change that. That was huge. Okay, let me just change that. Let me just change this. Okay, so each of these rows have 10 dots in them. Okay, 10, 10, and 10. But, okay, there's 10 here and there's 10 here. But we're going to count these red ones all together. So what do you think? How many is 10 and 10? How many all together? What's 10 plus 10? We can put it in a column addition like this to find out. So with our column additions, we add in columns. So we're going to add the zeros and put our number here, and then we're going to add the ones and put our number here, and this will give us our answer. So 0 and 0 makes, you're correct, 0 and 0 makes 0, and 1 makes 2. So we know that 10 plus 10 is the same as or equal to 20. Really, really simple. But what we've got to do is we've got to add up all of the dots all together. So how many tens do we have? We have 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens, and here we have 2 tens as well. So we've got 1 10, 2 tens, 3 tens, 4 tens, and 5 tens. We've got 5 tens altogether, 5 groups of 10. 5 groups of 10. Now, if you watched our previous videos, it would have helped you to work out what 5 groups of 10 is. Let's count in tens to help us out. Are you ready? I'm just going to change the colour of my pen to a nice pink one. So we've got 10. We've got 20. We've got 30. We've got 40. And the last one is, yep, you're correct, 50. Fantastic. Because we've got 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, 10 here, and 10 here. So we've got 5 groups of 10, which makes 50. But how do we write the number 50? Now we know that we have 5 groups of 10. We have 5 groups of 10 or 5 tens, and we don't have any ones, so we put a placeholder here. We don't have any ones. So 5 groups of 10 is the same as 50. 5 groups of 10 is the same as 50. Absolutely fantastic. Now, what we're going to do, we're going to try another one, and I'm going to add some tens. It's not going to be too tricky because I think you're quite good at this, to be honest with you, but we're just going to see how far we can go. Okay, I'm going to use, what colour? Let's use this. In fact, no, let's use this nice green. Are you ready? So we're going to add some more dots. 1. How many dots do we need? Can you remember how many dots we need in each row? Yeah, we need 10. That's right. So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. And I'm going to, oh my gosh, sorry about that. I'm going to add one more group of 10 as well. Okay, I'm going to add one more group of 10. And use this nice kind of sky blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Fantastic. Okay, so remember, each colour has 10 dots. Each colour has 10 dots. So I'm going to write 10 here, and I'm going to write 10 here. Now let's count these all together to see how many dots we have. We've got 10. In fact, let's just change the colour of the pen. We've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70. We've got 70 groups of 10. Sorry, we've got 7, my fault. We've got 7 groups of 10. I gave you the answer then, didn't I? Oh dear. 7 groups of 10. What does 7, how do we write 7 groups of 10? How do we write 7 groups of 10? We know that it starts with a 7 because there's 7 groups of 10 and there's no ones, so we write a 0 as a placeholder. So 7 groups of 10 is the same as 70. Let's count these just to make sure. Let's count in our 10s. Are you ready? 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and the last one, 70. Fantastic. Can we try and count backwards from 70? Are you ready? 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, and the last one must be 10. Phenomenal. So 7 groups of 10 is the same as 70. Now, I've got a little question for you because I like to ask questions, okay? I'd like to see if you know how to work this one out by yourself. So if we know that 7 groups of 10 equals 70, how would you, if I asked you, how would you work out what 8 groups of 10 is? What's 8 groups of 10? We know, let's use the information we already know. We know that it's 8 groups of 10. And then we use a placeholder because there are no ones. There are no ones. There are 8 tens and no ones. So 8 groups of 10 is the same as, you guessed it, 80. You ready for another one? What about if I asked you what 4 groups of 10 is? What's 4 groups of 10? What do we already know? We know that there's 4 groups of 10. And how many ones? No ones. So we put our placeholder right there. So 4 groups of 10 is the same as 40. Phenomenal. I'm going to ask you another one. Are you ready? Let me try and trick you. What is 1 group of 10? What's 1? So we're just thinking about this one here. If I circle 1 group of 10, how many dots do we have in there? What's 1 group of 10? We can count them to help us. 1 group of 10, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 1 group of 10 is the same as 10. 1 group of 10 is the same as 10. And I'm going to ask you one more. I know I'm challenging you today. Just one more. What is 3 groups of 10? What's 3 groups of 10? What do we already know? Let's circle 3 groups of 10. So this is 3 groups of 10. 10, 10, and 10. We already know that there are 3 groups and there are no ones. These are our 10s and these are our ones. There's no ones, so we put our placeholder there. So 3 groups of 10 is the same as, you guessed it, 30. Fantastic.